And welcome back to all you baseball fans and YouTube in general. It's Blind Gamer 1990 on the stream, and I figured why not get back into it again? I haven't done a stream on YouTube in a while. I think the last time I did a stream was of a pure sim baseball game, which I will be trying to do more of that soon. I've got so many baseball sims on this computer, it's crazy. Appa, I've got uh, there we go. I'll just minimize the screen now. I've got APA, I've got Pure Sim, I've got Strategy Baseball, I've got basic, just like so many apps on this computer stream wise, and I figured why not get back into it? I haven't done actually PC baseball in a while, um, and today we're going to be continuing my 1991. I haven't done this in a while. Last time I did this was like a few months back. I think it was around the end of last year. But I started in 1991 replay with the Cincinnati Reds because in IRL they won the World Series in '90. I figured let's try to get them back into the World Series again. And basically, they won the first game against the Astros, and then I figured why not do the finish the series today? Because I figured why not get back into it again? So let's see. Let's launch actually PC baseball. Here we go. I figured out how to switch back and forth between seasons with this game. Finally, I know how to do it now. It's it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. I can navigate the mouse with my keyboard. So let's see. Active season is currently 2000. Let's change that. Let's see. 89, 90. Here we go. Double click and save. Here we go. Right there. I figured out how to. It's XP football's the same way. It does it like where you can switch back and because of this mouse navigation tactic that I'm using, it takes a few minutes to. I also have the demo version of PC Replay Baseball on here. I thought I'd try it and see if there's a way to figure. There is a way to figure it out, but it's a little tricky. You have to like when I'm navigating the mouse with the key, it takes a little longer to find things. But let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Schedule. Let it come up. Hang on a sec. What the heck? Oh. There's the schedule. All right. So what we'll do is we will simulate the today's schedule and read the results until we get to our game. Actually, I think I know what I'll do here. To make this a little easier, is play through April 10. And when our game comes up, which is the Reds and the Astros at Reds, I will get I will stop it and then let it and read the previous date, the current day's results to you as best I can. Then we'll play our game because I set our game to be played last. Those of you that can check it out there on the screen, the day is being okay. I am not. There's no way that you can't really exit out of this improper. Let's see. It's gonna make me play it. I think I can't close this. Well, there is a way to do it, but this is the way to. Let's see. But yeah, I want to say hello to all the folks that have subscribed to my YouTube channel over the past few months. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if some of you've seen my last videos, but I have. I've been playing this. I got this. I got basically to cut it short. I got starting lineup talking baseball for Christmas last year. Thanks to my oldest cousin, I got it as a Christmas present last Christmas, and honestly, I'm enjoying it. But the mission now is to get the rest of the team cartridges, or what I can find, and so far we've not had much luck. I've got the Hall of Fame cartridge along with the Angels, Athletics, and Mariners. Then I've got the Reds, Astros, and Braves. So that's eight. That's 7 teams plus the division, the all-star teams that are built into the unit. But let's see what we got. Here we go. Where's the schedule? Let's see. Box button. Here we go. In action today, we've got. Let it come up real quick. The Tigers beat the Yankees 5-2. The Mariners beat the Angels 3-1. The Athletics beat the Twins 3-2. I haven't done this in a while, so it's a little. The Giants beat the Padres 3-2. The Indians beat the Royals 6-4. The Rangers beat the Brewers 6-4. Rafael Palmeiro has 5 RBIs. That's wow. When you contribute most of your offense that way, that's crazy. All right. The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 2-1. The Braves beat the Dodgers 7-1. David Cone hits the Phillies 2-0. How about that? The White Sox beat the Cubs beat the Cardinals 5-2. The Pirates beat the Expos 5-4. And finally, the Orioles beat the White Sox 2-1. All right, now for our game. What you've all come to check out. Hit that play button. Let's see what our lineup is. Let's see. Batting first and at second base, Billy Doan. Batting second at first base, Todd Benzinger. Batting third will be Chris Sabo at third. Batting fourth and at center field, Eric Davis. Batting fifth and at left field, Glenn Braggs. Batting sixth and at right field, Paul O'Neill. Batting seventh and at shortstop, Luis Quinones. Batting eighth and catching, Joe Oliver. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, Jose Rijo. Let's see what the Astros have. Here we go. Leading off for the Astros and batting at shortstop, Eric Yelding. Batting second and at center field, Steve Finley. Batting third and at catching, Craig Biggio. Batting fourth and at left field, Luis Gonzalez. Batting fifth and at third base, Ken Caminiti. Batting sixth and at first base, Jeff Bagwell. Batting seventh and at right field, Tuffy Rhodes. Wait, it says Tuffy, right? Yeah, Tuffy Rhodes in right field, batting 7th. Batting 8th, and at second base, Mark McLemore. And batting 9th and pitching, Jim DeShays. Let's play ball. I actually read that. Holy shit. And the umpire says play ball. Welcome to Riverfront Stadium for tonight's game between the Astros and the Reds. Jim DeShays gets the start for the Astros, making his first start of the season, opposed by Jose Rijo for the Cincinnati Reds, also making his first start of the season. 57 degrees at first pitch tonight. Wind speeds 10 miles per hour. Yielding at the plate. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. On the inside corner of the plate, part of the plate, strike 3, a swing and a miss. Here's Steve Finley now. Infield is expecting a bunt. The 1-2 pitch. Caught the outside corner, strike 3. So Rijo's gone 2 up, 2 down here in the first. Here's Craig Biggio. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Biggio cuts on it. Slow taps it along the third base line. Sabo heads to his right. He backhands it, throws to first. And he got it. They got him. Nothing across in the first. We go to the bottom half of the inning. No score. And leading off for the Reds, Jim DeShays takes him out for the Astros. Leading off for the Reds will be Billy Dorn. Dorn will lead off the inning for the Reds. 1-2 pitch from DeShays. Dorn swings. Ropes it to short and base hit. Gonzalez throws it back in. And that brings up Todd Benzinger. Man on first, no one out. DeShays with the 2-1 pitch. Benzinger lines it down the third base line. Foul ball. That was close. There's a man on first, no one out. 2-2 pitch. Benzinger cuts again. Deep sit to right center. Finley and Rhodes going back on the ball. Rhodes on the track. And he's going to make the catch. 1 away. Dorn stays at first. Sabo now at the bat. Man on first, 1 away. 1-1 is the count. DeShays with a pitch. Sabo swings. Hard grounder up the middle. Yielding to his left. He fields the ball. Could be 2. The second for 1. McLemore tags him out. Throw to first. And that's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the top of the second. No score here in Cincinnati. Gonzo leads off the second. Caminiti on deck. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. 1 down. And here's Caminiti. Jeff Bagwell on deck. 3-1 is the count. The pitch. Low and outside. Ball 4. Tough break there for Rio. He tried. Rio takes the side from Oliver. The first pitch. Rio balked on the play. And that's going to get Caminiti to second. Here's Bagwell now at the plate. Bagwell's in against Rio. Runner on second. Nobody out. Rio's got the sign up from Oliver. 1-0 is the count. Here's the pitch. Bagwell ropes it down the left field line. That's going to get down out there to the corner. Braggs tried to get it, but a fan reached over and got the ball. That's a ground rule double. Caminiti will score. Fan with a nice catch, but he interfered with the play. Anyway, the Astros take a 1-0 lead. Here's Tuffy Rhodes. Runner on second. Nobody out. 1 in. 0-1 pitch. Rhodes rips a line drive to second. Dorn makes the catch. Right at him. That was the second, and he got back in time. That was close. 2 out. Actually, there is 2 outs. Excuse me. There is now 2. There was 1 out before. Excuse me. Now there's 2 outs. Here's McLemore. McLemore steps in against Rio. Man on second, 2 away, 1 in. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, and it's in there at the knees. Strike 3. He was fooled badly. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. The Astros 1. The Reds nothing. And leading off the bottom of the second will be Eric Davis. 3-0 is the count. The pitch from Deshays. Fast breaking ball. And that's ball 4. Davis can take a walk. Here's Glenn Braggs. Deshays throws to first. Davis is back. Runner on first, no one out. Deshays looks to first, checking on Davis. Deshays with the 1-2. Braggs swings. Hard. Deeps it towards left. Gonzo going back. At the track. And he's going up, and makes the catch. Nice catch by Luis Gonzalez. Took a home run away from Braggs. Davis stays at first. Deshays throws to first. Davis is safe. Here's Paul O'Neill. 1-0 is the count. Here is the pitch. O'Neill. Deeps it down the right field line. Back. That one is gonna be. Oh, Rhodes going back. At the track. Off the wall. Davis is looking for the plate. Here he comes. No throwing. We're tied. Davis will score. O'Neill with a off-the-wall double. The wind was holding that ball up. We're all tied at 1. It's snake eyes on the board. Here's Luis Quinones. Quinones against Deshays. Man on second. The 3-2 pitch. And ball 4. Here's Joe Oliver. 2 men on base. First and second are occupied. Full count. Here's the pitch. Oliver flies it down the left field line. Hooking. Foul territory. Gonzalez makes the catch. At the belt. O'Neill stays at second. And 2 away for Jose Rijo. Man on first and second. 2 away. 1-0 pitch from Deshays. Rijo shallows it to center. Finley dives for it. Makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the top of the third here in Cincinnati. It's all tied at 1. Deshays leads off the third. 3-0 is the count. The pitch. Nice grab by Oliver, and that's ball 4. Back to the top of the order in Eric Yelding. Runner on first, no one out. Yelding is 0 for 1. The pitch. Yelding. Ooh. Flies it to right. O'Neill gets under it, and he's going to make the catch. Deshays stays at first. Finley against Rijo. Man on first, 1 away. 2-0 the pitch. Finley. Doran on the ground. This could be 2. There's 1. And not in time. I do apologize for the pauses during the plays. The narrator's describing it to me, and I have to wait for the action. Here's Biggio. Runner on first, 1 away. Or 2 away, excuse me. Rio throws over that way. And Finley is running. He's taken off. He's picked. Benzinger throws to Quinones, and Quinones. They got him. No runs, no hits, no errors after 2.5. It's all tied at 1. Back to the top of the order in Dorn, Benzinger, and Sabo. 1 and 2 from Deshays. Dorn swings. Solid contact. Long fly to left center. It's back. Going back. And that baby is gonna be elevated out of here. Dorn gets his first shot of the year. 381 feet. That brings up Todd Benzinger. 1 and 2 count. The pitch. And strike 3. Benzinger was crossed up there. Here comes Sabo. Deshays with the 0-1. Sabo bloops it to left center. Finley comes in. Late jump, and it drops. Base hit. Finley throws it back into to the infield. Sabo with a single. Here's Eric Davis. Davis walked and scored in the second. Man on first. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Davis swings. Flies it down the left field line. Not too deep. Gonzalez getting under it. And he'll make the catch. Sabo stays put. And there are 2 away for Glenn Braggs. Deshaies checking on Davis again. Or Sabo, excuse me. And he's back. Runner on first. 2 away. Full count to Braggs, who was robbed last at bat. The pitch. Braggs ropes it to left center, and Gonzalez hustling over. Cuts it off. Sabo takes third. Braggs takes a look at second. He's going for it. Gonzalez's throw and hits the dirt. Hey, from the play. Braggs with his second double of the day. Second and third, 2 out for Paul O'Neill here in the third. O'Neill drove in a run with a double last time up. Second and third, 2 outs. 3-0 pitch. And he walks him. Taken all the way. Very smart. Bases loaded for Luis Quinones. Quinones against Deshaies. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 1 in. The pitch. Quinones slows it between third and short. Yelding. This should get him out of the inning. And that will do it. 3 outs. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and the bases left loaded after 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Astros 1. Craig Biggio leads off the fourth. 0-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Luis Gonzalez struck out in the second. The 2-2 pitch. Gonzalez swings and he misses. Strike 3. He's got his mojo working. Ken Caminiti now up. He walked and scored in the second. 0-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Caminiti swings. Sharps it between first and second. That could get down for a hit, and it will. Base hit for Caminiti. O'Neill fires it back in. And here's Jeff Bagwell against Rijo. He drove in a run with a double in the second. Runner on first, 2 away. Rijo's checking on him. He throws the first pitch to Bagsy. Caminiti is taken off onto second. It's a strike. Oliver with the throw. And they got him. Caught stealing. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. At the 3.5, it's the Reds 2 and the Astros 1. Joe Oliver leads off the fourth. It's Oliver, Rijo, and Dorn. Oliver swings. Lines it to left. Gonzalez makes the catch. Don't forget, we got one more against the Astros before the Atlanta Braves come to town for a weekend series. Don't forget, in real life, the Atlanta Braves did win the division in 1991 and won the pennant. Made it all the way to the World Series to lose to 7 against the Minnesota Twins. Rijo against Deshaies. Dorn on deck. The lefty stares in for the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Rijo grounds it up the middle. Yelding to his left. He gloves it. Lots of time. Throws to first. And he got him. 2 away, excuse me. Here is Dorn. He steps in. He went deep off of Deshaies in the third. 3-0 is the count. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. Smart to take. The Shays cannot find the strike zone today. And here's Todd Benzinger. Runner on first. 2 away. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Benzinger tattooed that. Flies it to right. Well hit fly ball. Rhodes is backing up at the track, and it is going to make the catch. Rhodes makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the top of the 5th. The Reds 2 and the Astros 1. Jeff Bagwell leads off the 5th. Rio with the 0-2. And strike 3. Swing and a miss. 1 away. Bagwell never got to finish his at-bat in the 4th, so he led on the 5th. Here's Carl Rhodes. Toughie, that is. 1-1 pitch. Rhodes grounds it to first. Benzinger could step on it himself. And he will. 2 away. Here's McLemore. McLemore struck out in the 2nd. Rijo's got the sign from Oliver. The 1-2 pitch, and McLemore's checked his swing, and that's going to be strike 3 called. The 2nd time today he struck out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the inning. It is the Reds 2 and the Astros 1. All right, up in the inning will be Sabo, Davis, and Braggs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sabo leads off. The first pitch from DeShays. Sabo grounds it left side of the infield to first. Yielding boots, excuse me. And Sabo's going to be safe on an error. That's E6 if you're scoring at home or at the park. Here is Davis. Runner on first, no one out. 2-0 is the count. DeShays. The pitch to Davis. He swings. Grounds a base hit up the middle. Sabo to take second, and he stays right there. Here's Glenn Braggs, who has doubled twice today. 2 for 2. Biggio talking to DeShays. Probably saying, throw strikes, dummy. Maybe not dummy, but yeah. O'Neill on deck. First and second occupied. No one out. DeShays has got the sign from Biggio. 3-2 pitch. High and away. Ball 4. To load the bases. Yeah, dang, Braggs has had it quite the day. He's doubled, and walked. 5 walks for DeShays. Here's O'Neill. Biggio talking again to DeShays. O'Neill steps in. Bases loaded. No one out. The 3-2 pitch. And that's ball 4, and it's going to force in a run. DeShays is having all kinds of control problems tonight. 1 is in. No one out here in the 5th. 6 walks for DeShays. Here's Quinones. He grounded out to second last time up. DeShays is ready. 3-0 pitch. And that's ball 4 again. DeShays walks another one, and another run will score. Braggs takes third. O'Neill moves to second. DeShays has not shown much control today at all. 7 walks for DeShays. Biggio is talking to DeShays again. Oliver now at bat. The bases are loaded. Rijo on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Oliver, flies it to left center. Finley under it, and he'll make the catch. Braggs is tagging up to score, and he will score uncontested. One out, and it's a 5-1 ball game. Here's Rijo. Rijo against DeShays. First and second are occupied. 1 away. Infield isn't at the corners. The first pitch. Rijo swings. I thought he would bunt. Shallows it toward right center. Here comes Finley on his horse, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. O'Neill stays at second. Here is Billy Doran. We're back at the top of the order. Oh, Dwayne Henry's going to pitch now. Second appearance of the season. Here is Doran. Back at the top of the order. He's 2 for 2 with a double. I think he's been on base twice. First and second occupied. 2 away. 2-0 pitch. Doran tags this one. He homered last at bat. High fly ball. Deep toward right center. Finley goes to his left. And he's going to make the catch to retire the side. 3 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. After 5, it's the Reds 5 and the Astros 1. Casey Candale leads off. I think he's hitting for the pitcher. Anyway, Candale drives it deep toward right center. O'Neill going back. Under it. And he'll make the catch. Okay, I think Candale was hitting for the pitcher. Here's Yelding now at the top of the order. Finley on deck. Top of the 6th. 2-0 count. Yelding. Flies it deep to right center. O'Neill going back. Under it, and he's going to make the catch. 2 away. Yelding fly to deep right center. Here is Steve Finley. 2-0 is the count, the pitch. Finley grounds it to short. Quinones on to first. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. To the bottom of the 6th, it's the Reds 5 and the Astros 1. Todd Benzinger leads off the 6th. He flied to right in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, and flied to right in the 4th. Henry with a 2-2. Wait, maybe they did a double switch, didn't know it. Anyway, Benzinger swings to right center. Finley going back to his left. And he'll make the catch. It's Benzinger, Sabo, and Davis. Sabo now up. First pitch to Chris. Sabo. Shallows it to right center. Finley's under it. Maybe they did a double switch from second with a second because Candale's playing second now. The pitcher's batting 8th. Sure, that's right. Here's Eric Davis. He walked and scored in the second, flied to left in the third, and singled and scored last time up. 2-1 from Henry. Davis bullets it to Caminiti, and he makes a leaping catch. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 2/3 of the way done. We go to the top of the seventh. It's the Reds 5 and the Astros 1. Craig Biggio leads off the seventh. Let's see if the chat says anything here. Let's see. Do we have a chat? Maybe. I can't see any comments. Anywho. All right, let's see. Here we go. Back to live action. Biggio leads off the seventh for the Astros. The 2-0 from Jose. Biggio swings. Grounds it between third and short. Diving stop by Quinones. Goes to first. And he is out. Nice play. Gonzalez now up. Rijo with the first pitch. Gonzalez flies it down the right field line. O'Neill is under it. And there's 2 away. Caminiti now up. Walked and scored in the second. Rijo with the 0-2. And Caminiti rips a line drive toward right center. And O'Neill one hops it. Caminiti gets a base hit. His second hit of the day. O'Neill throws it back in. Here comes Bagwell. He was struck out in the fifth. Runner on first, 2 away. 0-2 is the count. The pitch. Bagwell grounds a base hit between third and short. Caminiti to second. He's going for third. Here comes the throw from Braggs, and safe. He's in easily at third. First and third, 2 outs. Here's Tuffy Rhodes. Oliver going to say a few words of wisdom to Jose Rijo. Rhodes now batting. First and second, third occupied. 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch. Rhodes swings. High hops it between third and short. Quinones to his right. Backhand play. He'll have to hurry, though. Throws to first. And he is out on a close call. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We stand and stretch here in Cincinnati. It is the Astros down by 4. It's 5-1. All right, back to live action here in Cincinnati. It'll be Braggs, O'Neill, and Quinones in the bottom of the 7th. Henry's still on the mound. He delivers the 2-0 pitch. Braggs grounds it down the line at third. Caminiti to his right, throws to first, and there's one away. Paul O'Neill now up. 1-1 pitch. O'Neill rips a deep fly ball down the right field line. Way back. Racing back is Rhodes. Still going back. And it's gone. First shot of the year for O'Neill. 337 feet down the right field line. Here's Luis Quinones. Henry stares in for the sign from Biggio. 1-2 is the count. The pitch. And strike 3 swinging. That's 2 away for Joe Oliver against Dwayne Henry. Rijo on deck. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Oliver goes down on strikes. But the Reds add more to the lead. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the 8th. The Reds 6 and the Astros 1. Ken Oberkfell will hit for Dwayne Henry. Rijo's back for the 8th. Oberkfell steps in. The 1-2 pitch. Oberkfell grounds it to Benzinger at first. And that's 1 away. Rijo covers, and that's 1 down. Here's Candale. He steps in. 1-1 pitch. Candale turns on this one. Deep sit toward right center. Way back there at the track. Davis going back at the wall. And it is off the wall. That's a double. Standing up. Did McLemore get hurt? Or was it a double switch? Here's Yelding. 0 for 3 on the day. Runner on second. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Yelding goes down on strikes. And there are 2 away for Steve Finley. The 0 for 3 on the day for him as well. Man on second, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. That might not have been a strike, though, but the umpire rules, and Finley is out. 1 no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Reds up by 5. It's 6-1. And Xavier Hernandez will now pitch for the Astros. First appearance of the season. And Larkin will now hit for Rijo. We'll see a new pitcher in the 9th. 3-1 count. And that's ball 4. There has not been a lot of control for Astros pitching tonight. Here's Dorn. What a day he's had. Runner on first, no one out. Hernandez keeps him close. The righty's got the sign from Biggio. 1-2 the pitch. And out the middle, strike 3. Dorn finally is retired. Here's Todd Benzinger. He's 0 for 4 on the day. Runner on first. 1-2 count. The pitch from Hernandez. Benzinger grounds it between third and short. Yelding to his right. This might be 2. He gloves it. They'll never get Benzinger. He's going to be safe. Yelding throws to first. He's indeed safe. Larkin takes second. 2 on, 2 out for Chris Sabo. Runners on first and second. Hernandez is set. Here's the 2-0. Sabo on the ground to first. Bagwell fields it. This will get him out of the inning. And that's going to be 2. Or will it? Yes, indeed. That's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the 9th. It is the Reds 6 and the Astros 1. We'll see a new pitcher in the 9th. Randy Myers will come in. Second appearance of the season. He got the save last game. No wins, no losses with no ERA. Biggio will bat first. Myers throws. Biggio swings. Little fly ball to left. Here comes Braggs, and he'll make the catch. 1 away. Biggio, Gonzalez, and Caminiti. Myers with a 1-2, and Gonzalez swings. Flies it deep to center. Davis going back. Under it, and he's going to make the catch. 2 away. The last hope is Caminiti. He's had 2 hits today. 2 for 2 on today with a walk. The 2-2 pitch, and Caminiti flies it to right center. This should do it. Davis coming in, and he's going to make the catch, and this one belongs to the Reds. The Reds get the Duke 6-1. The Riverfront faithful are elated. The final score from Riverfront Stadium: Cincinnati Reds 6, the Astros 1. Rijo gets his first win. Deshays gets his first loss. Doran hit his first home run. O'Neill hits his first, and the game goes 3 hours and 8 minutes. But don't sit back. Don't leave just yet. We're not done. Going to finish the series here in Cincinnati with the Astros. Okay, let me simulate all the other games we got here. Give me just a second to simulate all the other games today. Our game is last on the schedule. Autoplay. All right, today's action. We've got in today's action, let's see. The Dodgers beat the Braves 6-3. Socha has 3 hits. The Red Sox beat the Indians 5-3. Ellis Burks has 4 hits. Whoops. The Cardinals beat the Cubs 5-3. Bernard Gilkey has 3 hits. The Athletics beat the Twins 4-2. The Mariners beat the Angels 5-4. Ken Griffey Jr. has 4 hits. The Mets beat the Expos 10-5. Howard Johnson has 3 hits. All right, let's keep looking here. Our game is coming up next in a little bit. The Blue Jays beat the Brewers 6-1. The Padres beat the Giants 5-4. And finally, the Tigers beat the Yankees 10-9 and 10. Travis Fryman had 5 RBIs. Wow. And now for our game today. The Astros at the Reds, game 3 of a 3-game series. Let's do it. All right, the starting lineups. For the Astros, leading off and batting at shortstop, Eric Yelding. Batting second at center, Steve Finley at center field. Batting third and at catching, Craig Biggio. Batting fourth and at left field, Luis Gonzalez. Batting fifth and at third base, Ken Caminiti. Batting sixth, Jeff Bagwell at first. Batting seventh and at right field, Carl Rhodes. That's Tuppy Rhodes to you. Batting eighth and at second base, Mark McLemore. And batting ninth and pitching, Pete Harnisch. For the Reds, leading off and at second base, Billy Doran. Batting second, Barry Larkin at short. Batting third, Paul O'Neill at right. Batting fourth, Eric Davis in center. Batting fifth, Hal Morris at first. Batting sixth, Chris Sabo at third. Batting seventh, Jeff Reed behind the plate. Batting eighth at left field, Billy Hatcher. And batting ninth and pitching, Norm Charlton. All right, without further ado, let's get it on. Game 3, Astros at Reds. All right, welcome to Riverfront Stadium for tonight's game between the Astros at the Reds. Pete Harnisch makes his first start of the season. Norm Charlton starts for the Reds, making his first start. 63 degrees at first pitch tonight. The wind speed is 10 miles per hour, and we've got some light rainfall in the area. Yelding steps in against Charlton. 3-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 on the outside corner. Here's Steve Finley. Charlton with the 2-2. Curveball. And Finley swings and misses for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down here in the first. Craig Biggio now up. 0-2 is the count. The pitch. Biggio bloops it up the middle. Base hit for Biggio. Davis throws it back in. Here is Luis Gonzalez. Charlton fires to first. Morris tags him, and he is safe. Man on first, 2 away. Charlton with a 3-2. And just slow, ball 4. Here's Caminiti. Biggio takes second. First and second, 2 outs. 1-0 count. The pitch. Caminiti swings. Drills it up the middle. Larkin makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. After a half an inning, it's the Reds, the Astros nothing, the Reds coming up. Doran leads off the first. 1-2 pitch. Doran swings. Up to short. Yelding fields and throws to first. And he's out. 1 away. Here's Barry Larkin. Harness sets. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Larkin rolls it to the right side. And that's 2 away. McLemore to first. Here is Paul O'Neill. 1 homer on the year. The count's full. The pitch. O'Neill. Well hits it. Hit toward right. Rhodes going back. Under it. And he'll make the catch to retire the side in order. Nothing across. We go to the top of the second. No score. Bagwell leads off the second. 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 at the knees. That's the 4th strikeout. That's the 3rd strikeout for Charlton today. Rhodes now up. It's Bagwell, Rhodes, and McLemore. The fastball pitch. And Rhodes. Frozen rope to right center. Davis cuts it off on a hop. Rhodes rounds first. He's shooting for 2. The throw from Davis. And he's going to be for the double. Here's Mark McLemore. Runner on second. 1 away. The 1-1 pitch. McLemore grounds it to the right side. Doran picks it up. To first for the out. Rhodes moves to third. 2 away for Pete Harnish. Man on third, 2 outs. Charlton's got the sign from Reed. The first pitch. Here it comes. Harnish grounds it to Sabo at third. And out cross. Got him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the second here in Cincinnati. It's no score. And Eric Davis leads off the second. 1-1 is the count. The pitch. Davis blasts a line drive between third and short, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Davis is looking at 2. He's taken off. Here he comes. Gonzalez throws and safe with a double. And here is Hal Morris. Morris against Harnish. Runner on second, no one out. Harnish is checking on him. 2-2 is the count. The pitch. And strike three called. Morris was just caught window shopping. Here's Sabo. Runner on second. First pitch from Harnish. The pitch. Sabo. Well hits it toward left center. Gonzalez going back. And he's going to make the catch to retire the side. No, it's 2 outs. Give me Davis stays at second. That brings up Jeff Reed. Man on second, 2 outs. Harnish is ready. The 3-1 pitch. And that's ball 4, high and outside. Reed takes a walk. Here's Billy Hatcher. Ex-Astro, first and second occupied, 2 outs. 0-2 count. Hatcher swings. Solid contact. Flies it deep to left center. Gonzalez and Finley going back. Gonzalez at the track. He'll under it, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the top of the third. No score. Yelding leads off the third. Back to the top of the order. Yelding, Finley, and Biggio. Runners at corners are playing up. 1-0 is the count. Charlton throws. Yelding swings. Grounds it between third and short. Sabo dives to his left. Fields it and throws to first. And he got him. 1 away. Here's Steve Finley. Biggio on deck. The 2-0 pitch. Here we go. Finley, excuse me. Grounds it between first and second. Dorn to his left. Fields it and throws to first. And he got him. 2 away. Hal Morris with a tag. Here's Biggio. 0-2 pitch. Biggio tags this one. Flies it to O'Neill. And there is this third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here in Cincinnati. Beautiful night at Riverfront. Charlton leads off the third. Dorn on deck. It's Charlton, Dorn, and Larkin. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. Charlton goes down on strikes. Dorn steps in against Harnish. Larkin on deck. Harnish toes the rubber. 1-1 is the count. The pitch. Dorn swings from his heels. He jumped up to get that. He grabs it down the line at third. Caminiti goes to his right. Here's the throw. And he got him. 2 away. Here's Larkin against Harnish. The pitch. Larkin tries to drag bunt on the ground up in front of the plate. Biggio fields it. And I think that plan went awry. He's out. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. We go to the top of the fourth. Still no score. Zip, zip across the board. It'll be Gonzalez, Caminiti, and Bagwell here in the fourth. Gonzo leads off. 0-1 pitch. Gonzalez swings. Grounds it back to the pitcher. Charlton throws to first. Morris slaps the tag, and he is out. Caminiti now up. 2-1 pitch. Caminiti swings. Grounds it between third and short. Sabo to his left. And that's going to be across, and that's 2 away. Here's Bagwell. He struck out in the second. Rhodes on deck. It was Rhodes on deck. The pitch, and strike 3 at the knees. Bagwell goes down on strikes once more. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score. O'Neill leads off the fourth. He flied to right in the first. The first pitch from Harnish. O'Neill swings. Softs it toward right, and Rhodes coming in. Good range, and he'll make the catch. Davis now up. Hal Morris on deck. Harnish with the 2-2. And swinging him is strike 3. Davis goes down on strikes. Hal Morris now up. 0-1 is the count. The pitch. Morris rolls it to Yelding at short. This should be a 1-2-3, and it is. We go to the top of the fifth here in Cincinnati. Still no score. Goosers across the board, folks. It's Rhodes, McLemore, and Harnish. Charlton gets the sign from Reed. The 1-2 pitch. Rhodes swings. Smashes it on the ground back up the middle. Larkin to his left. Fields the ball, throws to first. Morris waiting for it. And that is out number 1. McLemore now up. 2-1 pitch. McLemore swings. Grounds it to first. Morris fields it. And he'll take it to first himself, and that's 2 away. Here's Harnish against Charlton. Yelding on deck if he gets on base. At the 1-2 pitch. Harnish flies it to center. Davis camping under it. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It is still scoreless here in Cincinnati. Sabo leads off the fifth. 0-2 pitch. Sabo rips a deep fly ball towards right center. Finley going back. And he's going to make the catch. Is it still raining, I wonder? Here's Jeff Reed. It's Sabo, Reed, and Hatcher. 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 called. We've got quite the pitcher's duel going on here. Here is Billy Hatcher. Charlton's on deck if he gets on base. Harnish has got the sign from Biggio. 3-2 pitch. Hatcher swings and he misses. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds in the fifth. Nothing across. We go to the top of the sixth. Still no score. What a game. It's Yelding, Finley, and Biggio. Corners are up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Charlton. Yelding Grounds it between third and short. Larkin to his right. Backhands it, throws to first. And that's an out. One away. They're yanking Charlton and bringing in Ted Power. Second appearance of the season. Finley steps in. Why would you pull Charlton now? He's throwing a shutout. Why would you do that? The pitch. Finley. Frozen rope back up the middle. Base hit. Why would you take Charlton out? He was throwing a shutout. Here's Biggio. Runner on first, one away. Power looks to first for the sign. Or to Biggio. To Finley. The pitch. Finley's taking off. Ball is low. Reed throws down that way. And he is safe with a stolen base. That's his first stolen base of the season. Man on second. The 1-0 pitch. He swings. Nails it to first. Morris makes the leaping catch. Nice play by Hal Morris. 2 outs. Here's Luis Gonzalez. He grounded the pitcher in the fourth. Man on second. 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Gonzalez swings. Up to the pitcher. Power fields and throws to first. He'll have to hurry, though. And he is safe. What speed? What speed? Gonzo with great speed. Philly's trying to score. He's out. He got caught trying to score. And that's the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still no score. Oh, the weird. I swear. It just gets so crazy. Okay. Power leads off the 6th. No. Duncan's going to hit for him. Mariano Duncan coming in. 2-2 is the count already. Here's the pitch. In tight. And it hits him. Uh-oh. Right in the shoulder. Here's Dorn. Larkin on deck. Dorn favoring that shoulder at first. The 1-2 pitch. Dorn to McLemore at second. This is 2. Without batting an eye. No. Duncan will take second. Only play to first. But Duncan moves to second. Here's Barry Larkin. Runner on second. The 1-1 pitch. Larkin swings. Grounds it along the first base line. Bagwell to his left. He fields it. And to Harnish covering first. Out. Duncan moves to third. The go-aheader is at third for Paul O'Neill. O'Neill against Harnish. Runner on third. 2 outs. Harnish has got the sign from Biggio. The 0-1 pitch. O'Neill swings. That won't do it. Deep fly ball down the right field line. Maybe. Rhodes going back on the track. And he's going to make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across. No runs. No hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 7th. We are still scoreless. Tim Leana now pitching for the Reds. First appearance of the season. Caminiti leads off. Leana looking for the sign from Reed. He's got it. Here is the 1-2. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Here is Bagwell. Leona gets the sign, the 1-0. Bagwell swings. Deeps it to right center. O'Neill moves to his right. Going back on the ball, looking under it, and he's got it. 2 away. I think it's a bullpen day. Here's Carl Rhodes. Leona's get the 1-2. The pitch. Rhodes swings. Flies it deep to center. Here comes Davis. He's going back. And he'll make the catch to retire the side in order. We stand and stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is the Reds and Astros still having goose eggs on the board. It's 0-0. Bop, 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 bop. Gotta include that. Okay, back to live action here in Cincinnati. The bottom of the 7th. Eric Davis leads off for the Reds. Still scoreless. Hunters gets the sign from Biggio. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a late called strike. I don't think Davis liked that. Here's Hal Morris. Those of you that are watching, you're being treated to a classic today. A pitcher's duel, scoreless after 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. That's 6 1/3. Morris now up to bat. Grounded to short in the 4th. The first pitch from Harnish. Morris swings. Flies it to right. Nice playable ball for Rhodes. And he's got it. 2 away. For Chris Sabo here in the 7th. Flat out the center in the 5th. 1-2 count. The pitch. Sabo grounds it along the third base line. Caminiti to his right. Has it. Throws to first. And that's going to retire the side. We go to the 8th. We are still scoreless. What a duel. Wow. Let the crowd come back. It'll be McLemore, Harnish, and Yelding in the top of the 8th. Don Carmen, making his first appearance of the season, will now pitch. Ramirez is going to hit for McLemore. 1-for-1 as a pinch hitter this year. He played in the first game of the season. Carmen with the 1-2 pitch strike pitch. Ramirez swings. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Lines it to right center. O'Neill on the run. Cuts it off. Ramirez rounds first. And he's trying for a double. O'Neill's throw. And he is hurry for the double. Mark Davidson will hit for Harnish. We'll see a new pitcher in the bottom of the 8th. Carmen, the 1-0 pitch. Davidson rounds it back to Carmen. Ramirez is caught off second. Uh-oh. Throw to third. And Doran tags. Ramirez is out. Davidson's safe at first. But Disaster averted. One away for Yelding. 0 for 3 on the day. Runner on first. One away. The 3-0 pitch. And ball 4. Walked him on 4 straight. Davidson moves to second. Here's Finley. Harmon. First and second occupied. One away. 3-1 count. Carmen with a pitch. And Finley. Deep sit past first. Down the line. O'Neill backpedaling. Camps under it. And he's got it. Davidson stays at second. 2 outs for Craig Biggio. Let the crowd come back a little bit. Okay, Biggio now up. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 8th. Still scoreless here in Cincinnati at Riverfront. Biggio now up to bat. Gonzalez on deck if he can get on base. First and second occupied, 2 outs. Carmen with a 3-2. Runners are off. And low and outside, ball 4. Uh-oh. Davidson takes third. Yelding takes second. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Still scoreless. Here is Luis Gonzalez. Reed's talking to Carmen. Gonzalez faces Carmen. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Carmen sets. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Gonzalez flies it to right. O'Neill, this should get him out of the inning. O'Neill makes the catch to retire the side. Houston is still scoreless. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, and the bases left loaded. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still nothing. Kurt Schilling will now pitch for the Astros, making his second appearance of the season. Jeff Reed bleeds off the bottom of the 8th. 0-2 count. Schilling throws. And strike 3 called. Reed was crossed up there. It's Reed, Hatcher, and Carmen. Although I think we'll see a hitter for Carmen at some point. Winningham will hit for Hatcher. Pinch hitter. Carmen's on deck, although I think we'll hit for him too. Don't know though. And Winningham rolls it between third and short. Caminiti to his left. To first. He'll have to hurry though, because Winningham's got great speed. He's fast. And bang, bang. Hey! Winningham gets a base hit, showing off his feet. And here's Carmen. But Todd Benslinger will hit for Carmen. Let's see what happens here. 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. We'll see a new pitcher in the 9th. Winningham on first. The pitch. Winningham's taken off. Strike is called. Biggio with the throw. And hey, for the stolen base. First steal of the season for Winningham. Reds faithful looking for wanting something to cheer about. Runner on second. The 0-2 pitch. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. There is 2 outs for Billy Dorn against Schilling. Winningham on second. The 1-2 pitch. And strike three called. That didn't come out of anything. We will go to the top of the ninth. We are still scoreless. And leading off will be Caminiti, Bagwell, and Rhodes here in the ninth. And Rob Dibble will pitch, making his first appearance of the season. Caminiti will lead off. 0 for 3 on the day. Caminiti lines to short in the first, ground out in the fourth, and struck out in the seventh. 2-2 the count. Dibble throws. And strike three on the outside corner. Not what Caminiti was looking for. Hey, Dibble, Dibble. The cat and the fiddle. Well, this one belongs to the Reds. We don't know yet. Rhodes at bat. Or Bagwell at bat. Excuse me. Rhodes on deck. 3-2 count. The pitch. Bagwell swings. Hard on the ground to Sabo at third. And he can't get it. Bagwell is safe. That's an error. E5 on the third baseman. Carl Rhodes now up. Ramirez on deck. Runner on first, one away. No doubles to fence. Dibble with the first pitch. Rhodes hops it to Morris. This could be a double play. To second for one. On to first. And that's two. A double play. No runs, no hits, one error, and no one left on. We go to the bottom of the ninth. We are still scoreless. The Reds can win it with one swing right here. Larkin, O'Neill, and Davis in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, the suspense of it all. Wow. Larkin leads off the ninth. The 0-2 pitch. And outside corner, strike three. Larkin goes down on strikes. Here's Paul O'Neill. One homer will win it. 0 for 3 on the day for Paul. Schilling with a 3-2 pitch. Outside corner and low, ball four. Here comes Eric Davis. No, Al Osuna will now pitch. First appearance of the season. Here's Eric Davis. Struck out in the seventh. Man on first, one away. No doubles to fence. The 0-2 pitch from Osuna. And Davis. Deep sit toward right center. Finley going back. And he'll make the catch. That's two away. O'Neill stays at first. Here's Hal Morris. He can win it right here. Runner on first. 2 outs. 1-2 count. The pitch. And strike three called. Osuna gets the strikeout. Well, I hope you got no places to go because we're not done yet. We're going to extras. Still scoreless. It'll be Ramirez, the pitcher spot, and Yelding at the top of the 10th inning. Those that are watching, I hope you're enjoying this because this is a classic. And it's only the third game of the season. Ramirez leads off the 10th, doubled in the 8th. Dibble's got the sign from Reed, the 2-2. And Ramirez, lazy fly ball towards center. Davis under it. And he's got it. one away. Ken Oberkfell will hit for Osuna in the top of the 10th, one away. 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. 2-2 pitch. Oberkfell swings. Grounds it between first and second. Doran to his left. And that's going to be his second out. Dibble, and he is out. And here's Yelding. Yelding against Dibble. Walked in the 8th. Dibble's ready. Shakes off a sign. Now he's got one he likes. The 2-2. Yelding grounds it between third and short. Larkin to his right. Fires to first. And that's going to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still scoreless. 0-0. And Jim Clancy will pitch for the Astros, making his second appearance of the season. Clancy! I don't know why I do that. Sabo leads off the 10th, 0 for 3 on the day. Clancy takes the sign from Biggio. 1-2 is the count. Clancy throws. Sabo taps it between third and short. Yelding to his right. He backhands it. And long throw to first. Got him. One away. Here is Jeff Reed. Reed steps in. Struck out twice today. Clancy gets the sign from Biggio. Jim with the pitch. Reed swings. Rifle shot down the third base line. Fair ball. That's going to get all the way down in the wall. And Reed with a stand-up double. Here comes Whittingham, who hit for Hatcher last at bat. Runner on second, one away. The righty toes the rubber. The 1-1 pitch. Whittingham rips it to second. Right at Ramirez. He'll make the catch. Whittingham, it's 2 away for Todd Benzinger, although what he hit last time. Hang on just a second. Coke goes down smooth. All right. Todd Benzinger to the plate. Struck out last time up. Runner on second, 2 outs. The winning run is in scoring position. 1-0 pitch. Benzinger pops it up to the catcher. This should get him out of the inning. Biggio calls for it, and he's going to make the catch. Another goose egg for the Reds. We go to the top of the 11th. We are still scoreless. Wow. Steve Finley leads off the 11th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dibble throws. Finley swings. Smacks a base hit up the middle. Davis fires it back in. Finley. Oh, Randy Myers now pitching. 3rd appearance of the season. Myers throws to first. Finley is in. It's Finley. Let's see. Finley, I believe Caminiti and Gonzalez or we'll figure it out as we go. Finley, Biggio, and Gonzalez here in the 11th. Runner on first, no one out. No doubles defense. 0-2 is the count. Myers throws. Biggio lines a base hit to right. Finley takes second and stays right there. O'Neill throws it back in. Well, the Astros are looking to score. It's the best chance right here. Here is Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez steps in. First and second, nobody out. 3-2 the count. The pitch. And just inside, ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out here in the 11th for Ken Caminiti. Myers fires to third. Finley dives back, and he is safe. Let the crowd come back here for a second. For those of you that attended the opening day Market Square Parade, we say thank you. The infield is drawn in. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Infield is in. The 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. Just what he needed. Caminiti struck out 3 times today. Here's Bagwell. Bases loaded. 1 away. The Reds have the infield in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Bagwell struck out 3 times as well. Wow. 2 outs, bases loaded for Tuffy Rhodes. Rhodes steps in against Myers. Ramirez on deck if he gets on base. The base is loaded. 2 outs. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Bagwell. Line to right center. O'Neill falls in for a base hit. Plays it off the hop. Finley will score. Gonzalez to second. Biggio rounds third. He's going to try to score. And O'Neill probably won't throw it in. No, he throws it in, and he is going to be out. They got him. Wow. But the Astros finally break the impasse. We go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Astros 1, the Reds nothing. Wow. It's Dorn, Larkin, and O'Neill in the bottom of the 11th. Struck out in the 8th. The righty steps in. The pitch from Clancy. In the dirt and inside, ball 4. Wow. He walked them. Tying run is that on first. The winning run at the plate in the form of Barry Larkin. Larkin steps in against Clancy. Man on first. No doubles defense. The 0-2 pitch. Larkin swings. Bloops it to right. Rhodes coming in. Base hit. Dorn takes second. And he stays right there. Wow. The suspense of it all. Here's Paul O'Neill. O'Neill against Clancy. He could win it with a homer right here. He walked in the 9th. Runners on first and second. 0-2 the count. Clancy with the pitch. And strike 3 called. At least they only have one out, so they're all right. Here's Davis. Caminiti and Bagwell guarding the lines. BCO talking to Clancy. Davis faces Clancy. First and second, one away. Clancy stares in for the sign. 0-2 is the count. The pitch. Davis. Fly ball toward left center. Gonzalez and Finley going for it. Finley's under it. And there are 2 away. Will there be any? Doran stays at second. The last stand is Hal Morris. Morris to face Clancy. Struck out in the ninth. Sabo on deck if he gets on base. 2 on. 2-2 pitch. Morris swings. This should do it. Deep fly ball down the right field line. Hooking. Rhodes going back. This should do it. And the Houston Astros take game 3 of this series. But the Reds win the series 2-1. The final score, the Astros 1, the Reds nothing in 11. Wow, what a game. The final score from Riverfront Stadium, in 11 innings, the Astros 1, the Reds nothing. Clancy gets his first win. Rob Dibble takes his first loss. The game goes 4 hours and 3 minutes. Whew. Well, the Reds take the series. They are 2-1 on it. Let's look at the standings real quick before we get out of here. And next time we do it this game, the Atlanta Braves will be in town for a 3-game weekend set. Let's look at the standings while we have a chance. Let's see. The Mets are perfect at 4-0 in the National League East. The Cubs are in second place, 2-1, a half game back. The Pirates are 2-1. The Cardinals are 2-2. The Expos are 3-. The Phillies have yet to win a game this year. Meanwhile, let's see. Over in the West, the Reds are 2-1. The Padres are 2-1. The Braves are 1-1, a half game back. The Dodgers are a half game back. The Astros are a full game back. The Giants are, and the Padres are, the Giants are at dead last, but they're a game back. It's so close. In the East of the American League, the Tigers are 3-0. The Blue Jays are 3-1. Wow. It's all a jumbled mess as you get into the last, the season's young. The Yankees are last at 0-3 and 3 games back. Out in the West, the Royals are 2-1, the A's 2-1, the Mariners are 2-1, the White Sox are 1-1, a half game back. The California Angels are in last place. Let's see. ERA batting average. Socia of the Dodgers is 100. McGuire of the Athletics 600. Bip Roberts of the Padres. The ERA leader is Bob Harrison of the Pirates 0.00. Saberhagen is second. Steve at third. Ward at fourth. Walk at fifth. Old Cam Boyd at sixth. Team batting average, the Rangers are 309. The Tigers 300. Brewers 290. Royals 288. The Giants 281. ERA leader, the Blue Jays 1.00, the Reds 1.24, the Cubs, or the White Sox 1.59, the Braves 2.00, the Mets 2.00. And that's going to do it. Again, next time we play this game in 1991, we'll have a 3-game set with the Atlanta Braves from Cincinnati Riverfront. Until next time we meet again, this has been Blind Gamer 1990 talking to you, and I will be seeing you guys and gals and anybody, all those that watch. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do so. I really do appreciate it, and the feedback is much appreciated as well. But till the next time, this is Blind Gamer 1990 saying good, have a good evening, and ciao for now.